welcome to this special event edition of Homebuyer Tips. We are here to simplify the complex. And today we're going to be talking about the complex world of mortgages, especially we're talking to our first-time homebuyers. But if you haven't bought something in quite some time, this is going to be a really good refresher for you as well. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the jargon like APR, PMI, escrow. Well, guess what? You're in the right place today because we're going to decode some of these terms. And together we're going to help you approach this journey of homeownership with absolute confidence. Hi, everyone. I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team. Welcome back to another one of our video blogs. Our vlogs. We're so glad to have you here. At the end of the day, you guys, buying a home is a big, big purchase and an exciting milestone in everybody's family, everybody's life. But navigating that mortgage process and the home buying process and how they get married together can sometimes feel like you are learning an absolute new language. So today, we're going to break down some of those more common mortgage terms, make that portion just a little bit more simplified for you. So first of all, let's talk about APR. What is APR? Well, it stands for annual percentage rate. And this isn't just about your interest rate. The APR actually includes interest rate plus any additional fees or charges like origination fees or points or those kinds of things. It is a great way to actually understand the true cost of your mortgage and compare offers from different lenders. So think of it as kind of your all-in-one cost indicator. All right, so you're looking for your APR or your annual percentage rate. All right, next let's talk about PMI. Wow, that's one that's been in the news a lot lately. There's been changes around it. It's crazy. But your PMI is actually what's called private mortgage insurance. And if your down payment is less than 20%, or you have less than 20% equity in the property, then you probably have PMI on your property. You're probably paying for that extra insurance. This insurance actually is there to protect your lender in case you default on your loan. So the good news, once, depending on the loan product, so I'm going to say kind of a blanket statement, but it is depending on the loan product. Once you reach that net equity in your home, that 20+% equity in your home, you might be able to cancel and get that part off of your loan payment and cancel that PMI. All right, so what about escrow? Escrow is one of those words, sounds kind of complicated, right? Well, it's actually very, very simple. An escrow account is managed by a third party. It is like a holding bank, holding fund for your earnest money deposit and your closing costs until the time that you're ready to close out that home purchase and it is finalized. All right, so some lenders also will have an escrow account that holds onto your property taxes, your homeowner's insurance, those kind of things. And so each month, as a part of your mortgage payment, a little bit of your mortgage payment goes into that account so that when those bills are due, they pay for them, not necessarily you. Okay, so if you're a cash buyer or you own that home outright, you're not going to necessarily have that. But if you have a mortgage, very likely that you will have an escrow account associated with your mortgage. Okay, let's move on to down payment. Now, this is going to be your initial upfront payment when you buy your home. It's usually expressed as a percentage of the total purchase price. The larger your down payment, the lower your monthly payment is going to be. Okay. And potentially it's going to also be able to get you better loan terms, so better rates, better, all those kind of things. So the more you have saved up to put down on your home, the better it's going to be for you. Aim to save up as much as possible. Again, if you want to go in without that PMI, go for 20%. That's the ideal. All right, now let's look at two common types of mortgages and kind of decode those for you. So the first one is called a fixed rate mortgage. And then there is also an adjustable rate mortgage. And an adjustable rate mortgage, you may have heard by the term an ARM mortgage, an ARM. ARM stands for adjustable rate mortgage, okay? A fixed rate mortgage has an interest rate that stays the same throughout the entire term of the loan. If you've got a 30-year loan on your house, it stays the same for 30 years. It gives you stability, it gives you predictability, all those kind of things. On the other hand, an adjustable rate mortgage or an ARM mortgage starts with a lower interest rate. And then over time, that interest rate is subject to change depending on what the market's doing. Could go up, could go down. Typically, it goes up. So the idea is for a lot of people, it gets you in the market. You're kind of banking on the fact that the market's going to go down and the interest rates are going to go down, and you'll be able to refinance to a fixed lower interest rate. It's a little bit risky. It is a little bit risky. So you could start lower, but potentially you could end up higher. That's kind of how that one goes. All right, closing costs. What are those? Well, they are the fees that you're going to pay to finalize your home purchase. It's going to be everything from your loan origination fees to your commissions, your professional fees. There's a lot of things that get included with your closing costs. Title and escrow fees. There's going to be some lending fees. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. So those typically range anywhere from 2 to 5% of the purchase price. And that is something that you're going to need to budget for. Can we ask for them in seller concessions? We can. You may or may not be able to get them. So it is always best to budget for those and save for them just like you do your down payment. It is different than your down payment. All right, so finally, let's talk about amortization. This is that like 20 sheets of paper that shows you how the process of paying down your mortgage over time. It is crazy. So each month when you make your mortgage payment, a little bit of it's going to go to the principal and a little bit's going to go towards the interest. Early in the loan, you're going to be paying a whole lot more towards the interest than you are towards the principal. And over time, they sort of meet in the middle, and then it changes. You're paying less in interest and more towards the principal. So that is just how it goes. And there are just calculators that you can use to see that. There's payment sheets, all kinds of fun stuff. So that is what amortization is. So let's close with this thought. All right, navigating mortgage terms, as with all real estate terms, can be daunting, overwhelming, confusing, and all just a foreign language to everybody, including, but especially first-time home buyers. So now that you're a little bit more familiar with these key terms, you can move forward with confidence, sounding like you know what you're talking about. And as always, don't hesitate to ask your real estate professional or your lending professional to give you further explanations on any of those kind of things so that you don't run into any kind of confusion along the way. All right, so with all this knowledge, with all of your preparation, you're going to be ready to make that purchase. You're going to feel confident about making that purchase. You are going to know that it is going to be a great purchase for you and your family. Go out, find the home of your dreams, and let's get out there. So as always, we want to thank you for watching this video blog, our vlog. If you've enjoyed this video, we would encourage you to share it with somebody else who needs this information. But as always, please don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button and all those kind of things. And we'll get you more home buyer, home seller, investor, and just general real estate news. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and happy house hunting.